Hello students, now in today's lecture we are going to proceed with last topic of trigonometry, that is trigonometric identities. Now here we are going to study three trigonometric identities. Okay, as in algebra we used to study some of the identities like a plus b the whole square, a plus b into a minus b, a x plus a into x plus b, like this kind of identities are here for the trigonometric ratios. So let's see which three identities are here. So first one, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Second one, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. And third one, that is 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. These are the three identities. These identities we can say that relate to two functions. Here sine square plus cos square equals to 1. 1 plus tan square equals to sec square, and 1 plus cot square is equals to cosec square. We will see derivation of this first identity, that is sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. Then what about others? Then others you can divide by same method. Okay, so considering the issue of time, I am going to just explain the derivation of sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. So as I told in first lecture, in trigonometry everything is dependent on the trigonometric ratios. So this identity also we can divide with the help of ratios only. So let us have A, B, C, right angle triangle, right angled at angle B. Then considering angle C as a theta, then with respect to theta we will have AB as a opposite side and BC as a adjacent side, and side opposite to the right angle, that is always a hypotenuse. Okay, so by Pythagoras theorem, of course we can say that hypotenuse square is equals to sum of square of other two sides. AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. This relation or well-known relation used multiple times, we are going to use it again in the derivation. Now let us have a LHS of the identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta. Now we know very well sine is opposite upon hypotenuse, but here sine square is there, then we will consider opposite upon hypotenuse square. Then plus cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, so here we will consider its square, as such cos square is there. Okay, now opposite, that is AB, upon hypotenuse, that is AC, and its square. Adjacent, that is BC, upon hypotenuse, that is AC, and its square. So let us open the bracket, then we will have AB square upon AC square plus BC square upon AC square. We can observe both the terms having a same denominator, that is AC square. So we can consider AC square as our LCM. So in numerator AB square plus BC square, and in denominator AC square will be LCM. Now as we know, AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. So in the place of AB square plus BC square, I can substitute AC square upon AC square. AC square will be get cancelled. This will be equals to 1. This is nothing but the RHS. So sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. This we have derived this first identity. Like same way you can derive all this. Okay, 1 plus tan square consider you can consider. Then after substitute the value of tan square, that is AB upon BC, its square, considering BC as LCM, of course you will get AC square upon BC square. AC square upon BC square, hypotenuse upon adjacent, and that is sec square. Like same way you can derive cosec square. Okay, right now you can pause the lecture, you can write these things, and in case if you want to derive this too, you can. Okay, then after we will proceed with some of the uses of the identities and some of different formulae we have considered in the previous lectures, and then after we will proceed with the exercise 8.1. So right now pause the lecture, write this down, then we'll proceed further. Okay then. So now before we proceed with the exercise, let us have some of the uses of identities and different formulae. So here identity is like sin square plus cos square is equals to 1. From this I can say that sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Cos square shifted to the right hand side, then we will have value of sin square theta, that is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. In case if we need value of sin theta only, then we can consider square root of 1 minus cos square theta. Sin theta will be is equals to root 1 minus cos square theta. Taking square root at both sides, we can consider like this. Okay, then after, like same way we can have cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, keeping cos square here, shifting sin square to the right hand side, we will have cos square is equals to 1 minus sin square. So we can have a use of these two relations in some of the questions, I can say. Okay, like same way we will have another identity which is 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta, in which I can shift tan square here, then we will have sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Okay, we are going to use this kind of things for the 1 marker questions. Like there is also one MCQ, 9 sec square theta minus 9 tan square theta is equals to blank. Then we can consider 9 common, then sec square minus tan square will be 1, 9 ones are 9. Okay, we will solve that MCQ, you will understand. Then after, we can say that tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1 if I shift 1 to the right hand side. So from this single identities we will have these two relations too. From this single identity we have two relations here also. So we can use these relations in one or the other sums. Then after, like same way 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. So this will be like cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1 if I shift cot square theta to the right hand side. And then after, cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta minus 1. So we can use this also. So out of these relations we may use any of the relation as per the demand of the question. Okay, so you have to just remember these three identities, and how to use these three identities, that depends on the question itself. Okay, then after, we have studied in, I think so, very first lecture, sine and cosec are reciprocal of each other. So sine theta is equals to 1 upon cosec theta, or else cosec theta is equals to 1 upon sine theta, or else sine theta into cosec theta is equals to 1. We can use any of this relation, any one of these relation in the question. In many of the question we will find that we have to convert sec, cosec, tan, cot into the form of sine, cos. So cosec can be converted into the form of sine like this. Okay, then after we have cos theta and sec theta, which are the reciprocal of each other. So cos theta is equals to 1 upon sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta. So cos theta into sec theta or else sec theta into cos theta will be equals to 1. Like same way, tan and cot are there. Tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So tan theta is equals to 1 upon cot theta. Cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta. Or else tan theta into cot theta is equals to 1. Okay. This we have used in previous exercise, maybe in complementary functions exercise also. Tan into cot is equals to 1. Then after, as we know, tan theta is equals to sine theta upon cos theta. This we have derived in very first lecture. You can revise from that also. So whenever we want to convert tan theta into form of sine cos, then we will substitute tan is equals to sine upon cos. And as such, cot theta is reciprocal of this. So cot theta is equals to cos upon sine theta. Okay. So these are the different relations between the functions, which we can use anytime, any of the relation as per the demand of the question. Okay. So write this down, and then after we will proceed with exercise 8.4. Okay, then let us proceed with exercise 8.4, question 1. Question 1. Express the trigonometric ratios sine A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot A. Sine A, sec A, tan A in terms of cot A. Okay, this is the question. So we can represent tan in terms of cot very easily. How? Then we have considered right now itself, before starting this exercise 8.4, that tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So tan A is equals to 1 upon cot A. Okay. Now that is a turn of sec A. Okay. Easily we can relate sec and tan by the identity 1 plus tan square A is equals to sec square A. So sec we can present in the form of cot very easily. We can say that sec square A is equals to 1 plus tan square A. I can substitute value of tan over here, that is 1 upon cot. If square is there, then we will consider 1 upon cot square A, because as such tan A is equals to 1 upon cot A. But here we are going to substitute value in the place of tan square A. So square of 1 upon cot, that is 1 upon cot square A. Considering cot square as a LCM, then sec square A is equals to cot square A plus 1. Okay, like this, upon cot square A. So sec A is equals to, considering root at both sides, because we need to represent sec in the form of cot, not sec square in the form of cot. So sec A is equals to, here square root will be cot square A plus 1, and in denominator square root of cot square A. Here binomial is there under the square root, so its square root is not possible. Binomial, we cannot give square root to the each or individual term, so it will be as it is. But square root of cot square A will be cot A. So here we have represented sec A in the form of cot A. So this is done. Okay. Now we want to represent sine in the form of cot. Then we have one of the relation, that is cot A is equals to sin A upon cos A. So I can say that sin A is equals to cos A into cot A. Now value of cos we can easily find from the sec A. How? Then cos A is equals to 1 upon sec A, as we know. Then we can consider cos A is equals to reciprocal of this. So cos A is equals to cot A upon root cot square A plus 1. Then substituting this value here. Sorry to say, I have done one garbage. Cot A is equals to cos A upon sin A. Tan A is equals to sin upon cos. Cot is equals to cos upon sin. So sin A is equals to cos A upon cot A. So is equals to cos A. So that is cot A upon root cot square A plus 1 and upon cot A. So numerator's denominator will be denominator. So cot A upon this cot A into root cot square A plus 1. So cot A will be get cancelled. So this is 1 upon root cot square A plus 1. So this we have represented sine in the form of cot. So using identities and different relations we can do this. Okay. Write it down. Then after proceed with question 2. Okay. Question 2 is also a same kind of question. Write all other trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of sec A. All ratios in terms of sec A. Okay. So we have total 6 trigonometric ratios. All ratios should be presented in sec A. So remaining 5 ratios we have to present in the form of sec A. Then see, we can represent tan in the form of sec very easily using this identity. 1 plus tan square A is equals to sec square A. So we can have tan square A is equals to sec square A minus 1. So tan A is equals to root of sec square A minus 1, considering square root at both sides. So tan in the form of sec is here. Cot after tan, because tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So cot A is equals to 1 upon tan A. So here we have value of tan A in the form of sec, which we can substitute. So cot A is equals to 1 upon root of sec square A minus 1. So this we have represented cot in the form of sec. Cos can be also easily presented in the form of sec. As such, cos and sec are reciprocal of each other. So cos A is equals to 1 upon sec A. So out of 5, 3 trigonometric ratios we have presented in the form of sec, tan, cot and cos. Remaining are sine and sine and cosec. They both are reciprocal of each other. So just we have to find the value of suppose sine theta or sine A in the terms of sec A. Then after we can consider the reciprocal. Then sine and cos can be easily related by this identity, that is sine square A plus cos square A is equals to 1. So I can say that sine square A is equals to 1 minus cos square A. We have the value of cos in the form of sec that we are substituting here with square. As such, this is the value of cos A equals to 1 upon sec A. Here we need to substitute value of cos square A. So 1 upon sec A, sorry, square of 1 upon sec A, that will be 1 ka square 1, and square of sec A, that is sec square A. Considering this as a LCM, sec square A minus 1 upon sec square A. This is the value of sine square A actually. We need value of sine A, or we need to represent sine in the form of sec. So we will consider square root. So sine A is equals to root sec square A minus 1, and square root of sec square A, as we have concluded in previous sum, will be sec A. So here we have represented sine in the form of sec, then remaining cosec, which is a reciprocal of sine. Cosec A is equals to 1 upon sine A. So that is equals to reciprocal of this. So sec A in the form of square root of sec square A minus 1. This is cosec A. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have represented all 5 trigonometric ratios in terms of sec A. Okay, sec A को sec A के form में we cannot represent, so we have represented other 5. Okay, so write it down, question 2. Then we will proceed with third one, question 3. Okay, each time you have to pause lecture and write, you should write down the things. It will be helpful to you. Question 3. In question 3, 2 sums are there. First one, sine square 63 plus sine square 27 upon cos square 17 plus cos square 73. 73. This we have to evaluate. Okay, evaluate this is a question 3. Then here we have to use two concepts. One is the concept of complementary angle. We have to convert sine in the form of cos, and here cos in the form of sine, or else here sine in the form of cos and cos in the form of sine. Why is it so? As we know, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Okay, so we need this kind of relation, so we can substitute value 1. But the thing is that this both angles should be equal, theta theta. Okay, and to get this theta equal in numerator and denominator respectively, we have to convert this sine 27 into cos and cos 73 into the sine. Then for that we can use the concept of complementary angles. As I told in that lecture, that here combination of angles will be given to you. You can see 63 plus 27 will be equals to 90. 17 plus 73 is also equals to 90. So let this be converted. So sine square 63 will be as it is. Sine square 27 can be represented 90 minus 63. Cos square 17 plus cos square 73 can be represented 90 minus 17. Now we know very well that sine 90 minus theta, that is cos theta. So cos square 63, square is there. Then cos square 17, cos 90 minus theta, that is sine square theta. So sine square 17. Sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. Sine square plus cos square is equals to 1. You can observe both theta are equal, 63, 63, 17, 17. 1 upon 1, that is 1. So this will be the final answer. Second one, sine square 25, sine 25 into cos 65 plus cot 25 into sine 65. So here also we have to use this identity. So we can convert this cos 65 and sine 65. As such, you can observe 25 plus 65 is 90. 25 plus 65 is 90. If we convert this cos 65 little bit dirgha drishti, then if we convert this cos 65, then it will be converted into sine 25. Sine 25 into sine 25, that will be sine square 25. If we convert this sine 65, then this will be cos 25. Then cos 25 into cos 25, that will be cos square 25. Sine square 25 plus cos square 25 will be 1. We can evaluate the thing. So sine 25, this will be converted. Cos 65 can be 90 minus 25. Cos 25, again 65 can be 90 minus 25. So sine 25 cos 90 minus theta, that is sine theta. So sine 25. Then plus cos 25 sine 90 minus theta, that is cos theta. So this is sine square 25 plus cos square 25, and that is equals to 1. Okay. So write this down, these both questions, and then after we will proceed with question 4, that is MCQs. Okay. Now question 4, first one, 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square, as I told. Then this will be, we can have 9 common into the bracket sec square a minus tan square a. As we know by the identity, you must have written sec square minus tan square is equals to 1. 9 ones are 9. Second one, 1 plus tan plus sec. One plus cot minus cosec is equals to blank. Okay. Then see, let us convert all this tan sec cot into the form of sine cos. Then as we have written in this lecture itself, tan is equals to sine upon cos, sec is equals to 1 upon cos. 1 plus cot is equals to cos upon sine, cosec is equals to 1 upon sine. Let us have cos LCM, here sine LCM. So cos LCM, so here we have to multiply cos. So cos theta plus sine theta plus 1 upon cos theta LCM. Sine as a LCM, then sine theta plus cos theta minus 1 upon sine as a LCM. Now consider this cos plus sine, this is also cos plus sine, okay, as a x. Then this will be x plus 1, x minus 1. That will be x square minus 1 square, okay, identity. Considering this cos plus sine as a x, then this will be x plus 1. Considering this cos plus sine also as a x, then x minus 1. X plus 1, x minus 1, that will be x square minus 1 square. So x square, in the sense we can say that cos theta plus sine theta whole square minus 1 square upon cos theta into sine theta. This will be expanded using identity a plus b the whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square in the sense cos square plus 2ab, so 2 into cos theta into sine theta, and plus b square in the sense sine square. As I told during 8th and 9th, this identity will never leaves you alone. Then cos square plus sin square will be 1 plus 2 cos theta into sin theta minus 1 upon cos theta into sin theta plus 1 minus 1 0. So we have 2 cos theta into sin theta upon cos theta into sin theta. Sin cos will be get cancelled. Then we will have the answer 2. So answer of this MCQ will be 2, which is in option C. Okay. So you can write down these 2 questions. Then we will proceed with another 2. Okay. So after this we will have third one, sec plus tan. Into bracket 1 minus sin A. So let this sec and tan converted into the sin cos form. Sec A 1 upon cos A, tan A, sin A upon cos A, 1 minus sin A. So this will be like 1 plus sin A upon cos A. As such, we are considering cos A as a LCM. And this is 1 minus sin A as it is. 1 plus sin into 1 minus sin, that is 1 square minus sin square. Square of 1 will be 1 only. So 1 minus sin square is equals to cos square. Identity. So cos cancel. So single cos will be there. Cos square in the sense 2 cos are there. Out of which in with denominator 1 cos will be get cancelled. So 1 cos is here. Fourth one. 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. Very easy. 1 plus tan square A. As per the identity, it is sec square A. 1 plus cot square A, that is cos sec square A. Okay. Then sec in the sense 1 upon cos square and cosec 1 upon sin square. Then denominator will be numerator. Numerator's denominator will be denominator. Sin upon cos, that is tan, but square is there, then tan square A. Option D. Okay. And here cos A, option D in both the questions. Okay. So in this session we are keeping up to here. Okay. Then after, as such we are not looking for the syllabus. So then after we will proceed with question 5 in upcoming sessions. Okay. So in case if you want to learn these concepts of question 5, you can. But wait for that. Okay. So you can write this down by pausing this lecture. That will be end of the session. See you in next session. Take care.